Alright, this is my presentation for the defensive back football players. This right here is going to be a little quick clip of what generally, it's just one example of what a defensive back does. He's considered one of the best defensive backs in the league, that's why I chose him. His name is Jalen Ramsey. So here he's going to line up very far away from the receiver. He's backpedaling, changes direction, he sees the ball is coming, explosive jump, deflects the pass. Again, this is not always going to happen, but this is generally what they do. Change of directions and a lot of jumping and using their hands. So this is my presentation for the football defensive back, plyometrics, SAQ. So start off, needs analysis of a defensive back. They have lateral movements, explosive movements. They have to be able to decelerate and accelerate any given time, change of direction, jumping, jamming, basically preventing the receiver from blowing past them, tackling, which is often overlooked, catching and deflecting the ball. Next up, we have warm-up and exercises chosen. So the general warm-up is just to get the blood flowing. Then we have the basic dynamic warm-ups like hip in and outs and hip out and ins, heel walks, toe walks. Also, we can't forget about the upper body, so like arm swings, arm circles, then sport-specific movements like lateral shuffles and sprints, backpedaling, turn into sprint, 45-degree brace, which is essentially they run backwards and then they break off at a 45-degree angle. Typically, they get thrown a ball during this and they have to catch it. Same thing with a 9-degree break. My exercises chosen, we have SAQ 6-way cone drill, upper body plyometric power drop, lower body plyometric lateral barrier hop, single-legged. Alright, first off we have the SAQ 6-way cone drill. So I chose this one because it emulates what a defensive back is doing throughout the game. They're moving in a variety of directions throughout the entire game, not always one set direction. So this is exactly what it says. They're moving in 6 ways. So essentially you have the athlete, you ask them to lie low and move their arms along with their legs, opposite hand on opposite leg, and they're going to lie low and they're not going to go around the cones when they're changing direction. They're just going to break at the cone and then move to the next direction. So, as just an example, we're going in backwards, break, then they're going to the next, break, break, boom, low. The entire time low. There was not a point in time in which I went ahead and straightened out my back and just got to lie low the entire time. Alright, so this is the upper body plyometric power push. So I chose this exercise because defensive backs are not continuously using their upper body, but when they do, it's in a powerful manner. So whenever they're going to go make a tackle, they're not going to be continuously tackling the same person, because once they're tackled once, that's it, the play is over. So you want to have them have a very powerful upper body just so that they can make the tackle or go up there and knock the ball out of the air in a powerful manner that it's not obtainable after that. So here, power push is basically you have one person drop a ball over the athlete's like chest, and the athlete has to essentially decelerate the ball and then toss it back up as quickly as they possibly can in a powerful manner. So here we have Hector dropping the ball over my chest, and I'm trying my best to go ahead and toss it up as quickly as I possibly can in a powerful way. That is also controlled, like that. Next up is the lower body plyometric lateral single leg hop. So here you have the athlete lift up the leg that's closest to the barrier. That leg is going to be lifted up the entire time, and they're going to be jumping with the opposite leg, the trailing leg, over each obstacle, in between each one, except the very last one. The last one, they jump over it explosively. So each jump is explosive, but the last one you have to cover more distance. I chose this one because defensive backs, they have a lot of lateral movements, and they have to be explosive on each one too, because they can change directions at any time, and they have to anticipate it ahead of time as well. So here, boom, boom, and then you catch yourself, like you sit on that last leg right there. You sit on it. You don't necessarily land stiff leg, you sit on it. And then these are my references, and that concludes my presentation.